This is Shred, and today we're going to look at proof Metallica is possibly the greatest metal band of all time. We'll be watching their song Battery live in Seattle, Washington. The year is 1989. Now, Metallica is from San Francisco, California, and they used to play at a club there called the Waldorf, and it was on Battery Street, which is where the song gets its name. However, battery is also used as a metaphor to represent the metal community as being this unstoppable force of energy. Now, as we watch along, I'll be making some notes on the music theory that's being used in the song, things like the scale, the chords, and the key signatures. You can get the tabs for this video at my Patreon page below. On Patreon, I've got all of my music theory courses, my Modal Masterclass, my Scale Bible, Chord Bible. It's going to teach you how to analyze music like I'm doing in this video. What's it going to cost you? Just your soul. Concerned about selling your soul? Don't be. It's no big deal. After you die, you'll be burning in hell with quality people like Randy Rhoads and Dimebag Darrell. Now grab your axe and let's check out Metallica's Battery. Here we go. Metallica. Even their name is like it just sounds like the word metal, right? It's got that in there. They branded themselves so well. Yes. Okay, here we go at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Now we're in the key of E minor here. And if you know this song, you'll realize that they skipped the intro, right? There's this really cool intro that has these evil sounding flamenco chords. Chords, you got this E flat 9 resolving to the E, and then this F major chord here with a unique voicing. Actually, it's F major 7 with no fifth, and then you have D over F sharp and a G. The cool thing about this is you have this chromatic bass movement. I think of that as an XL or a 4-note grouping, right? E, F, F sharp, G. Which is pretty dissonant on its own, but it sounds really good with the chords that they selected on top. Let's continue. Okay, yeah, there's some other notes I want to make here actually. So if we're in the key of E minor roughly here, they're actually doing a couple interesting things. They're really using the E harmonic minor scale with that raised 7th degree. And the reason you know that is because of this movement they're doing. Which, that's like an E minor. And this is a B major sort of chord, or you could think of it as D sharp diminished, either one. That makes a little more sense if you add the root there. But it forms this nice harmonic minor cadence. Great sound. They're also making it a point to hit this tritone interval here, right? B flat versus the E. Pretty much all metal bands do this because it's just an evil AF sound. It's almost like they're going back and forth between this sort of blues sound and the harmonic minor, which is a very interesting sort of marriage there. Adds for a lot of interest. James is rocking the mullet. There's Lars killing it. There's Kirky Baby. Yeah, so you guys. But then instead of, you feel like you're going to come back down, but then they do that leading tone sort of thing. It's really cool voice leading, actually. I have to say, Metallica are incredible performers. The amount of energy that they bring to a show is just, it's absolutely nuts. And really, they're still doing it today, which is impressive considering they're in like their mid-50s. Okay, we got a little breakdown here. Now, this is an Aeolian sound. And the reason I know it's Aeolian is because of this flat 6th degree. So in Aeolian, we have that flat 7, right? E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, and E. The composition here, so that little lick, they start with just those chords, or whatever they were. I forgot what they were already. But then Kurt comes in with this second line, and that just gives it a whole new dimension of compositional interest. Very good songwriting. All right, here we go, back into the thrash. It's time for a solo. But I also want to note here, this fusion sound between punk music and metal. That's really what thrash is. And Lars is exemplifying, that punk element in the drums with those offbeat snares. And it makes for a great sound, really. Now we got the blues scale happening with, of course, the signature wah. Don't catch Kirk playing without his wah-wah. Hey, Kirk, wah? That's a great meme. Now they're really laying into that tritone. That B flat. Incredible performers. The mix on this is not the best. There's like a lot of reverb or something in the venue, which makes it hard to hear the guitar parts, but it's still a kick-ass show. Yeah. There's those heavy tritones. I just want to get plowed by tritones. Instant demonetization. Oh, is that an F? Little half step above the root. Gotta love that. Alright, Kurt, shred it up for us. This is what we call the trash can ending. Everybody just goes for it. Oh, that's a whole different thing there. E, D, E, F, E, which is like a Phrygian sound. Awesome. All right. Looks like this is maybe the last song of the show or something. So there you have it. Is this proof Metallica is the greatest metal band of all time? You let me know in the comments section below. How would we even begin to answer a question like that, really? Now, if you're interested in learning how to analyze music like I'm doing in this video, check out my Patreon page below. Way below. South of heaven below. That's where I have my music theory course, my Modal Masterclass, which really, and my Modal Mayhem course. Those courses really are probably some of my best value because they teach you the chord progressions that are used in all music, in this song and in any song that you hear. We typically think of modes as scales, but they're also chord progressions. Very important. Now let me know in the comments what song you'd like to see me analyze next. And until next time, stay evil, my friends.